We're rolling. I'm here at Stevie Kalinich's kitchen and home of art. There's art and art supplies everywhere. There's my son over there. Hey, Joshie. There he is. Poet, artist, visionary, friend.
Thanks for the great lunch.
Stevie Kalinich. We went to Factors. That's a good deli.
Paul and Josh, thank you for the lunch.
Good time. You know everybody there. You're like the mayor of L.A.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would vote for you.
Thank you.
So you got any poetic ideas today? Any poetry coming up?
Well, you want to ask me a question and I'll give you some kind of poetic answer about creativity, about this, about my house, about my life, or anything. I'm more than glad to do that.
Well, it seems to me like often the big challenge, especially living in this town being an artist, is just not to get derailed, not to get pulled down by people, just to keep going, to stay bright and be creative. How do you do that?
The way that I do it, when I fall, I know that I will try to get up again. And if I fall again, I'll try to get up again. And I'll have persistence. And I'll cultivate patience, and then I'll express, I'll create, I'll draw, I'll pull colors out, an orange, a yellow, a red. I'll find colors for my emotions. I'll find out what doesn't limit me, what I experience, how to develop goodness, how to develop consciousness, you could even ask me a specific question. I could address it from that framework of how I create in songs, in music, in art, in life, in situations. So ask me anything.
Well, you came out of that time they call the 60s, when it was about peace and love, the age of Aquarius. Where are we now? Are we still going to get to that place where there's peace and love, a world beyond war, those kind of thoughts?
When I first came up with it, Brian Wilson was extremely supportive of me. I went to synagogues and churches that I would do these poems on world peace. And I actually thought, and then when I got Brian Wilson behind me, I thought, wait, I could help create world peace. I was very naive. We were a long way off, and we still are a long way off, but I still believe it the same way I did, and I'm less optimistic in the short run and less idealistic, but I do think it is possible, instead of world peace to start by being better, by doing steps to unravel the complications of your life, by realizing that this whole thing that we're sold from the time we're born, that to be famous, to be in showbiz, those of us that are out here, that is something great and fantastic, and that can make our whole lives better, when the real work is the inner work we have to do for our own lives. So to be quiet and happy with your life, and not always have to be number one, but to be good and to care about people, we need more of a care of concern. And with art, apply it to peace. It's not a cliche to want to be a good person. Encourage goodness. You can still be wild and have goodness and have fun. So that's a little of it.
That's a lot.
I could do it with my brush. I could take my brush, we're talking here. I can go, say, well, let me see if I can find something right off the bat. Right here's something.
You paint on everything, don't you?
Yeah, this is a cracker box, premium cracker. I'm just trying to. I've already started this kind of painting. I don't know if you see what's happening here.
Do you often work here at the stove?
Yeah, sometimes I use the stove, because if you open up the doors over here, I've got all sorted things.
It's a kitchen
I've got brushes, like I've got tubes too. You'll see. I've got all these.
This is serious artwork here.
Then they got killer, and then I've got tubes here. I can squeeze it onto a canvas, and then all my drawers have.
Just that one.
Yeah, this one, yeah. That one, I kind of like that on a Premier Cracker box.
You got paint on these glasses here, did you know?
Yeah, it's all right.
No, it's beautiful. I think this is lovely.
But that, so like, turn everything into a creative act is what I'm saying.
That's it.
And
Because then you can make art every day, and it makes life better.
You see,
doesn't
this
it?
is happening. Something's happening here. Formulating. I'm taking it. I'm making something out of it. Just
Mm-hmm. Art out
whatever it
of
might
chaos.
be. Yeah.
Yes.
Out of the chaos.
Beautiful.
So that's one thing.
Beautiful.
I could take brushes. I can do whatever you want me to, Paul.
Anything?
Yeah. So
Thank you, Stevie. That's beautiful.
that's an example of it. And one more question, and then we can call it a day.
Okay. Does Bob Dylan still matter? I'm going to go sing Dylan songs. Does he still matter?
I
or
like
anything?
Bob Dylan a lot.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful guy. I met his son once.
How about his work?
I like his work a lot. I like his paintings and his art too. My only thing is, he makes himself mysterious. He makes himself, it seems hard to access. But he's just a human being.
That's right. He
He's
goes
just-
to the same deli we just went to.
He
right?
just expresses himself in a different way.
Yeah.
And the last thing I'll say about the creative, you may not like it, you may like it. Don't try to be Bob Dylan. Don't try to be John Lennon. Just try to be yourself, whatever you can. And don't think by being an artist or being famous that it's going to make you any happier or any better. Find the joy within yourself. It comes to a degree, it makes you feel good, but we're all humans. We all need to breathe and live and share together on this planet. So nobody's that great and nobody's that awful. And all humans will let you down, but also humans will help you. And that's kind of my experience of the artistic
Beautiful.
situation in Los
Thank you,
Angeles.
Stevie.
Thank you,
That'd be
Paul.
nice.
Okay.